After Jungkook's lap had been claimed, the intruders erased and her juice pouch was empty, she stretched her arms like a cat and rolled off his lap as if she wasn't the reason someone had just died. Fine, I'll now go conduct a royal inspection of my kingdom. Jungkook didn't even blink. There was it. She was back at her royal roleplay, which she does a lot. And once she starts, there is no stopping her. Jungkook just leaned back in his chair, still watching her like she was the sun. Only if sun wore burning ears and started revolutions. Jungkook, don't traumatize men, and take the guards with you. Mine. You mean my knights? She corrected proudly, already hopping off towards the door. Rowan and Sam exchanged a glance, but they were not ready for this job. No one was. Exactly 10 minutes later, she was in the executive hallway, standing on top of a chair with both hands raised. One, citizens of John Enterprises, hear me. Your queen has arrived. Nobody cringed, nobody reacted, nobody dramatically dropped their coffee. They were used to it, except for that one intern who was seeing it all for the first time. Jay, an intern who already had nightmares about the company he entered, these men with indefinite aura, strong, huge, brooding, the business all about blood and murders, the work all about fighting, and that one boss who appears in his nightmares? But never in his life, as an intern, he was as traumatized as he was now. A tiny girl, 5 feet something, in a bunny shirt, standing on a chair doing whatever she was doing, and none of these deadly men were saying a word. It was not real. Jay's eyes fell to the two most high ranked guards who stood beside Boyan. She just declared as her royal knights. Sam was silently massaging his temple. Ron was just standing nearby, arms crossed, not even pretending to be bothered about her. Ryan, don't look so grumpy, Sir Samuel. You swore a blood oath to the royal family. Sam, I swore to the mafia. There's a difference. He deadpanned, not entertaining her royalty. That was the thing about Sam. He would complain, but still let her do whatever she wished. One, because she was his boss's wife, nothing he could do against her. Two, because he was loyal to her and she was important to him. She then pointed at the new intern she never saw before. One, you, fetch me the royal iced coffee, oat milk with sparkles. Jay, uh, we don't have sparkles. Wine groaned dramatically, a hand going to her head as she looked at Sam. Wine, I'm speechless at how ill the management system is here. The only man who was happy there was Danny, sat at his desk with a smirk on his face. This is exactly why he refused to handle her and immediately called Sam and Ron when he met her in front of the elevator. Meanwhile, back in the office, Jungkook was reading through a report when his phone buzzed. A photo came through. It was her standing on a table in the middle of a security room. Under the photo were captions from Rowan. Your Majesty is inspecting the armory. And instead of any support or help, the only reply Rowan got from his boss was, "I'll give you 5 more minutes before she tries to declare a war accounting." May God never give your boss this mine, was the only prayer Rowan could give you if you ever met him. At that moment, Juan was sitting on a security desk, legs swinging, wearing someone else's glasses. Juan, so, how many cameras point at my husband's office? Rowan, none. They all black out when you enter. Sam, because he ordered it. Said he doesn't want your little nose caught on tape when you sneak cookies in his safe. Fine, such disrespect, you peasants. That's private. Sam, he labeled the container emergency rare sugar. One rolled her eyes and jumped down the table, flipping hair. One, that's the sacred rare of the kingdom. None must be aware of its position. I must relocate it immediately. She marched ahead, and the knights, as always, with or without their will, followed the moment she walked in again. Jungkook was already waiting. Dilucent, eyes soft but tired, he didn't say a word, just held his hand out. She walked straight into it, letting him pull her back into his lap like muscle memory. One, your queen has returned with gifts. Jungkook, and property damage? One, only mild confusion and a little fear. Jungkook raised a brow. He wasn't believing that. He hummed, brushing a hand down her back. Jungkook, just stay with me now. Right here. He tucked his face in her neck and closed his eyes, letting himself be spoiled. His slowly muscles relaxed. One. Roman said he knows about my emergency sugar's location. He laughed quietly, barely, just under his breath and kissed her neck. Jungkook, are you mad about that? Wine? No. I know he won't dare touch it. Jungkook grinned and Warren ran her fingers through his hair. Later, as she fell asleep curled up on his office couch, hoodie stolen from his closet, Jay, the intern, quietly peeked in, half scared and half scared to death. Nothing in between. He seemed like the youngest one who was forced by the elders to do a task they were lazy or maybe scared to do so. Damn, these bullies. Jay, she knocked over the vending machine trying to free a stuck chocolate bar. Jungkook didn't even look up from his laptop. Jungkook, charge it to my account. Jay, she renamed the hallway outside your office to the Royal Garden. Jungkook, put up a board and name it that exact thing. Rowan, you're not even pretending to resist anymore. He pitched in, probably came to support the scared, poor soul. Jungkook finally looked up, gaze fluttering to the soft figure curled on the couch, clutching his hoodie sleeve like it was armor. Jungkook, there's no point. She already owns the whole kingdom, and my heart.